All right, welcome to The Explainer. We're jumping right into a really human story today. It's all about friendship and what happens when trying to make just one friend feels, well, completely impossible. This one sentence, wow, it's our whole starting point. He wants friends, desperately. That just tells you everything, right? This isn't some kid who doesn't care. The desire is there, it's huge. So it's not about wanting to connect. It's about some kind of invisible barrier that's getting in the way. And, that feeling, that wish, we all get it. Everybody wants to belong, to have someone to laugh with. It's just a fundamental part of being human. But for the kid in this story, that very simple, very normal wish just keeps hitting a painful wall over and over again. So, what is this invisible wall? I mean, if he wants friends so badly, what's going wrong in the moment? It actually boils down to a few really specific things you can see. Okay, first up, he interrupts. And we can all see why that's a problem, right? A conversation has this natural back and forth rhythm, and interrupting just throws a wrench in it. It can make it seem like you're not listening or that your stuff is way more important. It just kills the flow. And building right on top of that, he doesn't wait his turn. And this isn't just in conversations, it's in games, pretty much any group thing. Socializing has these unwritten rules, and turn taking is like rule number one. So when that gets broken, it's just frustrating and confusing for the other kid. And then there's this last one. He says odd things. Now that's a bit vague, but I think we can all picture it. Maybe it's a comment that's totally off topic, or a joke that just doesn't land, or something that seems to come out of left field. It all points to this feeling of being disconnected from what everyone else is tuned into. And here's the result. It's just heartbreaking, and you can almost see it coming. The other kids start to pull away. And it's probably not them being mean, right? It's more likely they're just confused or frustrated, so they create distance. And the very connection he's trying to build just falls apart. And imagine being the parent, just watching this all happen. The feeling is just pure heartbreak. To see your child want something so badly, and then to watch them accidentally sabotage it, that's a special kind of pain. It's that helpless feeling that I think a lot of people can relate to. Okay, but this is where the story pivots. This is the big turn. We've seen what's happening. We've seen the behaviors, we've seen the fallout, but we still don't get the why. And honestly, that's the whole point of this explainer. The why is everything. So you have to ask the question that's probably on everyone's mind. Is he just being difficult on purpose? Right? Because from the outside, it's so easy to judge. You think, is he rude? Is he just trying to get attention? Is he choosing to act this way? Well, the answer we're about to get, it changes the entire picture. And boom, here it is. This is the sentence that changes it all. It's not about being rude. It's about working through social processing delays. This one idea just flips the whole script. We go from judging him to understanding him. It's not a character flaw. It's a challenge his brain is dealing with. He's not rude. He's working through it. So what does that even mean, social processing delays? Well, think about a normal conversation. Think how fast it moves. The little jokes, the sarcasm, reading someone's face. For a lot of us, our brains process all that stuff automatically, like instantly. But for someone with these delays, there's a lag. Their brain is working overtime just to decode all the signals before it can even think about how to respond. And this is how you reframe the whole thing. What we first saw as rude is really him just struggling. What looked disruptive is actually just a delay. And the odd things he says, that's him trying. He's trying his absolute best to connect. It's a total shift, right? Away from blame and straight towards empathy. Okay, so now you have this new way of seeing things. What's next? What do you actually do? That's what this last part is all about. We're moving from just understanding the problem to taking action. It's about how to build a bridge over that invisible wall we talked about. And this is what the family did. They got active, they got compassionate. Instead of getting mad about the behavior, they started teaching the skills. They call it friendship coaching at home. It basically turns their house into a
a safe place to practice, like a social gym, before heading out into the real world.
And the process itself is actually pretty simple but really powerful. First step, practice in a safe space, at home. This could be anything, role-playing a chat, figuring out how to join a game, just practicing how to ask someone a question. Then, step 2, celebrate. And this is key. You're not celebrating him being perfect. You're celebrating every single time he makes a connection. Every smile he gets, that's a win. And that really is the whole philosophy right there. Look, for a kid who's already struggling, the pressure to get it right all the time is just massive. It's too much. But if you focus on the small wins, one good question asked, waiting his turn just one time, one shared laugh, that's how you build real confidence. That's how you build momentum. Every tiny victory makes the next one seem a little less scary.
So, we'll leave you with this final thought. It kind of takes the lesson from this one story and blows it up, makes it bigger. What if, in all of our interactions with everyone, we just paused before we judged? What if we saw an action and asked ourselves, what is this actually communicating? Because it might be communicating a want for friendship, or a struggle to keep up, or just a deep need to connect. If we can see behavior as communication, well, that's the real first step to actually understanding anyone.